I'm going to show you in Illustrator how to set up your document with several artboards and how to embed bitmap imagery. Illustrator is a vector software, so things like this dress and this leg are scalable infinitely, meaning that they're not resolution dependent. But we still have to think about resolution when we bring in, say, an image or a graphic. So when you go to make a new document, a couple things you want to think about are the scale. Here are the units. Just go with whatever scale is requested. And the next thing is number of artboards. Artboards in Illustrator are like pieces of paper. And in Illustrator you can take parts and you can move them off the artboard, like her leg here, and you can work on them and scale them and do all sorts of things. The area outside the artboard is sort of like your desk, and the artboard is your canvas or your piece of paper. So you're going to want 2 artboards for your pocket project, or you might need more. So you select the number of artboards here. Under this Advanced tab is a color mode. So leave it at CMYK because that's for print. And the raster effects, meaning that when you bring in like an image or a picture, you're going to want it to print off at 300 pixels per inch, or DPI, dots per inch on the printer. You want it to be optimized for print, so we're going to leave that at high. Okay, so I get 2 artboards here. If I zoom out, say you want to change the scale, rearrange them, add some, you go to File, Document Setup. Click it, and inside of here you can change the Edit Artboards option. This is where you can rescale them, so you can make, say, one of them smaller. You can also select, hold down Alt Option, click and drag, and then release the mouse, and then release Alt Option, and you can copy and paste and add more artboards. Or copy it. If you have artwork on there already, you can make duplicates that way. It's a fast way to copy and paste a whole bunch of stuff over. In this case, I just copied the artboard itself. When you click on the selection tool, you'll just get right out of that edit document mode. The next thing is bringing in a pixel-based image. So I'm going to go bring in something using File Place. It's really important in Illustrator, not quite as important in Photoshop, but really important in Illustrator to use this function, File Place. I'll show you why in a second. When you bring in a picture, let's see, I'm going to use this JPEG image, and I'm going to just drop it in here. This is something that I used in a demonstration. It's a pattern. Illustrator reads images as linked files, meaning that when you move that file, say, it's always going to look for it in that location. So you want to get past that by just clicking Embed. So anytime you bring a picture into Illustrator, it's a little different than Photoshop, you have to embed that picture. Don't forget to do that. The reason that you do that, a really important reason, is when you go to use colors, so my swatches here. See, when I have colors, if I were to just bring in a picture, or if I do this, if I go like File, Open, and I just open some picture, see how all my swatches went away? You won't be able to use color. So that's really important. Don't do that. So use the File Place function. Easily overlooked, but a really important part of setting up Illustrator.